We just got a package from Vault-Tec. Check that out. Today we're going to be checking out the Fallout Pip-Boy 3000 die-cast replica from the Wand Company. This is the Pip-Boy from the Fallout series on Amazon Prime Video. So let's go ahead and open this thing. I'm almost scared to cut this open. I love that they put the Vault-Tec packing tape on the actual shipping box, but yeah, I guess we're gonna have to cut this open. So I'm so sorry. I'm gonna probably keep the tape afterwards though, because it's kind of cool. And in case you're wondering why I'm using my keys and not a proper cutting tool, I just moved into a new house, so I don't really have a lot of my stuff unpacked yet, but this is gonna be getting unpacked right here and right now. I also still have my tripod packed up, so I can't really shoot this the way I want to, but yeah, there we go. Box open. All right, so let's have a look here. Get this out of the way. And there we see the Vault 33 logo from the Fallout show. See, it says Pip-Boy there. Little diagram of the Pip-Boy itself. So let's go ahead and pull this out of the box here. Got these nice little handles. We can just pull it out like that. And there we go. Pip-Boy 3000 Mark V Robco. Authorized use only, manufactured for Vault-Tec under licensed vault dwellers. Wow, okay, I love how in-universe this box is made to look. It's fine print and everything is written as though it's an actual in-universe product, so I love that. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let's figure out how we're gonna go about actually opening this. And I think the box should just lift off. Yeah, okay, so that's just gonna lift off. And again, sorry that I don't have the tripod here, but we'll just loosen that up a little bit and then there we go. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to do this without my tripod, but I think we've got it here. So this top part should just slide right off like that. And there we go. Let's have a closer look at that. Pip-Boy 3000, property of Vault-Tec. All right, so we've got operating instructions here. All right, so see, this is the Fallout Prime Video series that this is based on. And then here we have the Pip-Boy itself. You can kind of see through the plastic there. So let's go ahead and pull these pieces out. Just set that down there for now. All right, so pull out this cardboard here. Oh wow, that feels decently weighty. All right, so we've got the Pip-Boy in this plastic wrapping, and voila, there it is. And I have it upside down. There we go. Pip-Boy 3000. All right, so let's have a closer look at this bad boy. So just having a quick look here at the Pip-Boy itself. It's really nicely weathered. It's got this weathering paint all over it. Now, from what I've read, you can, rub this or wash it off if you want to reconfigure the weathering, make it look a little more pristine. But I love the very worn look. It feels a lot more true to Fallout and being in a post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland to have the weathering. So we're just going to leave that as is for now. Then you'll see in here, okay, so we've got this clasp here. Let's just flip that up. Oh, I don't want to break anything, but there we go. Okay, so we flip the clasp up, and that unlocks there, and then opens up, and we see it's got a nice padded interior. It's a fabric padding, almost like a memory foam kind of feel. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to see if we can fit this around my wrist. My arm's a little big to get this on, so probably not quite going to fit around there. That's all right. All right, so I'm going to do that clasp back up. Now, another thing that comes in the box with it, just to show you here, this is the USB-C charging cable. So we've got that, it's a nice braided cable. And then we've got this, which I'm assuming is the display stand. Yeah, so let's pull that out, get a closer look at that. There we go. See again, property of Vault-Tec. Got our display stand, so just mount that on there. Not quite sure how it goes on. We'll put that on after we've got a chance to look at this a little more in depth. So you see here it says, please update your Pip-Boy at thewand.co/Pip-Boy. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now and get this thing up and running. Okay, so before we get this up and running, a few quick things I want to show you here. First is this little dial here, which I think is supposed to be the Geiger counter. Or maybe that's the radio tuner. I'm not 100% sure, but got a working dial there. And then here we also have the display dial. So you flip this to switch which screen you're looking at on the Pip-Boy. Then we have this other dial right here on the side. Not sure what this one does, but I guess we'll figure that out. Now, as far as charging this goes, this is really cool. You've got this cord back here, which if you've played the games, you know they'll use this to plug the Pip-Boy into the Vault computer systems and control the Vault door. So here, we just unplug that, and then you have your USB-C charging port. So let's get that plugged in and get this thing started. All right, so we're just turning the Pip-Boy on here. You'll see it's got a lot of very cool in-universe animations and screens here. So it's just charging right now, but we're gonna update it here and then we'll check out all the features. Okay, so we ran into a couple problems getting this updated, but it looks like it's going now, so should be just about another minute and we'll be good to go. All right, so we are all updated. Time to check this out. Okay, so this here, this little light up part, that is the Geiger counter. And then I think that lower dial is for the radio. This does have a built-in working FM radio. So why don't we go ahead and check that out to start. All right, so let's check out the radio. So we use this knob here on the side to scroll through the menu options. It's also a button, so if we click that, there we go, so that'll turn on the radio. And we can also turn on the pre-built radio station, KPSS radio, so let's turn that on.
Hey yo, this is DJ Carl at KPSS, broadcasting from the base of the once beautiful Hollywood Hills.
All right, let's go back to the FM radio for a second. So if we turn that on, we've got this knob on the top. We can use that to tune the radio. Okay, so now we're taking a look at the map screen. Not really much to show here. It's not an actual working map or anything, so yeah, just cool to look at. Kind of another in-universe looking display, but nothing special there. Let's go data. So here we've got our clock. So let's just scroll through this menu here and go over to stats. This is just like a preset animation. I'm not typing anything here. You'll see if you flip back to this page, each time it'll have a different image on it. So, you know, vault doors open, the tracking chip stuff, vault door remote access. There's a few of them. Let's see, marriage application approved. So, yeah, just a few fun little animations there. And then maintenance, so these are all of our date and time and clock settings. Set your date and time, your time zone, 12-hour, 24-hour display alarm. So you can use this as a functioning alarm clock. We're going to give that a try. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get a video of that, but yeah, I'm going to see how that works. You can set a timer for the display to turn itself off, brightness, demo mode, about, and reboot. Okay, so that is our data screen. Let's scroll up to inventory. This external terminal option is just for connecting to a computer. Pretty self-explanatory, nothing really to show there right now since we don't have it plugged in. Then we have the rad meter, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, nope, I accidentally scrolled down to the flashlight. Okay, well, whatever, we'll just show you this. So this is like the, you know, if you've played any of the Fallout games, the in-game flashlight, when you turn it on the Pip-Boy, the screen just turns bright green, so that's what this is. Yeah, again, pretty self-explanatory. Just trying to see how we turn it off. Oh. You can also turn the flashlight on just by pressing this button on the back here. So that turns it on and off. Then, okay, let's, without scrolling this time, click on the rad meter. So that, again, just gives us our Geiger counter. Kind of a fun detail, and it's kind of hard to show on the camera in this lighting, but the meter here actually is backlit with a red light now instead of the default yellow. Just to, you know, kind of like in the games when your rads are going up, you've got the red meter. So that's a cool little detail there. But yeah, that's what we've got on that menu. And then next we've got this apparel screen. Just some text here to read through. I'll let it scroll through so you guys can read it if you want, but I'm not going to read that out loud. Okay, and then next we have the aid screen. This just shows an animation depending on, you know, when you scroll to it, it'll have a different screen. So it'll either say you're staying in Vault 33 or you're moving to Vault 32, which again is a plot point of the show if you've seen it. So yeah, that's the inventory screen. And then the stats screen, we've got the status thing here. So when you use the scroll wheel, you can change how your little Vault Boy looks. So there we've got a ghoul, fully crippled, and we're gonna leave him as healthy right now. Connect. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be like connecting to, but yeah, that's that. And diagnostics. All right, so those are all the functions of the Pip-Boy. So now let's get this set up on the display stand and give my final thoughts on it. Okay, and there we go. We have it all nice and set up on our display stand. You'll see in the back here. So it just kind of hooks in on that arm where the USB-C charging port is, and then the dongle piece that goes in the Pip-Boy just attaches on the back there. So looks beautiful on the display stand. Now, just by way of final thoughts, this is easily one of the coolest, if not the coolest, single prop replica collectibles I have. So, you know, it's a little on the pricier side, but I'd say it's worth it. It's got a lot of functionality with the radio and alarm clock built in, but that said, I was hoping for a little more. I was hoping maybe that the map would be an actual working GPS, which it isn't, but that's all right. But yeah, there's a lot to love with this. The weathering, I think, looks fantastic. I do like that this is the more sleek, narrow model from the show rather than the big, bulky game version. So it's not something that's going to take up a lot of space on a shelf, but it still makes a beautiful display piece. I also love the very in-universe sound effects and animations. It really just sells that immersion. So overall, this is a really solid piece and one that I'm happy to have in my collection. Again, it's a little on the pricier side, but in my opinion, absolutely worth it. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it here for me today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.